If you ignore these three mistakes I'm about to share with you, you will never be able to turn your knowledge into cash using social media. Because today in this session, I want to share with you what I call the three deadly mistakes I see many aspiring course creators and coaches make when they want to turn what they know into cash using social media. In fact, I was one of them. I used to behave in such a way that I didn't know that I was my own blockage. I was my own enemy, because by the way I was thinking, I was holding myself back from turning my knowledge into cash. So you have to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. The first deadly mistake that prevent aspiring course creators and coaches from turning their knowledge into cash is the fact that they think like a teacher. They have kept the mindset of a teacher. They think that they have something valuable and people have to come and let them teach them. You know, when you are in the classroom, the teacher is there to give you the information about how you should think, how you should behave, what you should do, what you should avoid. The teacher is the person who gives you the reference, who gives you the true north. But when you want to turn your knowledge into a profitable expertise through course creation or through coaching, you have to understand that you want to become, therefore, a business person, an entrepreneur. And when you become an entrepreneur, you understand something very important. In the market, the audience is the teacher. You are not the teacher. You are not there to give them what they should have. You are not there to say to them, this is how they should behave. No, you are there to understand what they need and you serve them what they are looking for. Your audience, the market, is the teacher. You are not the teacher. And I see many of those I help do the same mistake. They think that they have to train people or coach people or teach people how they should behave. That is a deadly mistake. You will never turn your knowledge into cash doing that. You are here because when you decide to become a course creator or a coach, you have decided to become a servant. And the first job of a servant is to listen. Why? To understand their needs, their desires, their pains, their fears, and to serve them what they are already looking for. That is why we used to say in marketing that sell them what they want and give them what they need. You cannot say to them, this is how you should behave. No. Understand what they are looking for, give them what they are looking for, and incorporate in your service what you think they should have, they should become, they should do in order to get what they are looking for. That is the mindset you have to acquire. The second deadly mistake that is holding many aspiring course creators and coaches back is the fact that since they have paid to acquire their knowledge, they think that knowledge is the most important thing, that their knowledge is valuable. Let me tell you this, and excuse my French, or excuse the fact that I will be direct into the way I will say it to you. Your knowledge is no more valuable. Yes, in this era of search engines, of AI, generative AI, of social media, knowledge has become cheap. We can have knowledge freely on social media, on Google, and through generative AI, ChatGPT, and all those apps. We can get that knowledge you think that is valuable cheaper or freely. So today, what is really valuable is not your knowledge. It's something else. It's your capacity to solve problems. Your capacity to solve problems. And that is something you have to keep in your mind. People are not looking for another person that will give them new knowledge, because they can get that knowledge freely on social media, on Google, on ChatGPT. You have to understand that. And that is a mistake many aspiring course creators and coaches make, and you have to change that today. You have to think in terms of solving problems. What is their pain? What is their need? How can I solve their problem? How can I improve the quality of their lives? That is how you have to think, in terms of solving problem, not in terms of giving information, because knowledge is information, and information is available, is cheap. But what is scarce is the capacity of solving problem. And you have to change that mindset. You have to adopt the mindset of a problem, of a solution provider. A solution provider. Now, the third deadly mistake I see many aspiring course creators and coaches make is the fact that they believe that in order for them to become an expert, they have to have a degree or a certification. Let me tell you this is not true. Because an expert, and let me tell it up front, it's good to have a degree. I have a PhD. I'm a lecturer and a researcher in management science at the university. There is no problem with having a degree. But not having a degree doesn't have to be an obstacle, because when it comes to becoming an expert, it's not about the degree that you have or the certification that you have. It's about your capacity to deliver results. And I want you to write it down. An expert is an expert because he provides results. He delivers results, not information. An expert is someone who uses his skill, his competency, his information, his experience to provide results for a group of people. When you provide results for a group of people, for those people, you are an expert. And many of those who want to turn their knowledge into cash, into a source of income through course creation, through coaching, think that, first of all, I have to get a degree. I have to get a certification. No, you don't need a degree forcibly. If you want to have a degree, great. If you want to have a certification, great. But that is not the condition that is needed for you to turn your knowledge into cash. To turn your knowledge into cash, you have first of all to turn your knowledge into an expertise. Why? Because you have to build your capacity to deliver results. That is solving problems for a group of people. Then you can turn your expertise or your capacity to solve other people's problems into cash. Because those who come on social media, those who come online, do not come because they want information. They can have information, and I told you they can have it for free. They can have it cheaper than you can ever imagine. Through ChatGPT, they can have it in just seconds. So your knowledge is not valuable. What is valuable today is the capacity to apply the knowledge. That is the capacity to deliver results. That is also the capacity to bring solution, to provide solution. So don't fall into that trap thinking that you need forcibly to have a degree or a PhD or a certification. No, you just need to turn your knowledge into an expertise. How? You have to ask yourself, what is their problem, and how can I use what I know to bring solution to their problem? And for that group of people, you will become an expert. This is what I wanted to share with you. Those 3 deadly mistakes do not have to hold you back anymore, because now you know the truth. I hope you've got a lot of value from this. Don't forget, like our video, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our platform, to our page, share this video with people you know may need this kind of content. And as I usually say, it was Zoe from Cameroon, and I wish you success.